Hello, I am SquidofLove, welcome back. The Vanguard Hoplite is one of the new ships in 2.6 and is described as a multirole dropship. The Hoplite can be used in order to transfer a strike force and attack a certain target, vessel or installation, but you can also take advantage of the similarities it has with the Vanguard Warden and use it in other activities as well. The Hoplite initially was not one of the Vanguard variants and it was created in order to help with the production of Squadron 42 in order to speed up production and bring this project closer to release. Thanks to this decision, we now have one more dropship in Star Citizen, and actually the Hoplite is the first playable ship of this category right now in the Star Citizen universe. The Warden was used as a model in order to create the Hoplite, and this explains why they have so many similarities. They are almost identical if we take a look at them from the outside, but also their weaponry is exactly the same. They have the same weapons, the same missiles, and of course the same turret. Regarding the exterior on these two vessels, the only difference is the color. The Hoplite is green while the Warden is black, and this is because the Hoplite is considered a dropship of the UE, and green is used in order to distinguish military ships of the UE. But inside, the interior is very different, and this is what makes the Hoplite stand out as a dropship, as a multirole dropship. So let's go inside and take a look. Another great difference between these two ships that help distinguish the Hoplite as a dropship is the bigger ramp. This is very important because the bigger ramp will help a task force, a strike force, to get inside the ship as fast as possible, but also get out as fast as possible and start the attack. As you can see, 3 players can enter simultaneously through this ramp, 4 if you squeeze, and this is quite important since the Hoplite is a dropship and we want to deliver troops as fast as possible. The other great difference from the Warden is of course the interior. The middle pod of the Warden has been removed. The middle pod could be used as an escape pod in case of emergency. Walls have been stripped and in general more space was made in order to not only add seats for the troops. The Hoplite can carry 6 troops, which is a sizable force in order to attack a certain target, but also to give players the freedom to move, walk inside the interior of the Hoplite without any real problem. Next to the seats we can also find the weapon racks where the players can store their weapons, and it is essential to have big space so the troops can get ready, can grab their weapons and prepare themselves before they start their attack. This is also where we can access the turret of the Hoplite, which is essential for the defense of this vessel, but also to keep safe the troops and assist them while deploying. The Hoplite has a crew requirement of 2 persons, and it is important to have both of these persons on board. One will be the pilot, of course, and the other will be the gunner on the turret, which I think is more important on the Hoplite than on the Warden. If we take a closer look at these 2 vessels, one next to each other, then they do look identical. On the color is different on the exterior, but it is the differences they have on the ramp and the interior that give them different purpose and make them perfect for a number of different activities. The ramp on the Warden is smaller than the ramp on the Hoplite, and only one person can enter inside this vessel at any given time. It is quite logical since the Warden is not a dropship like the Hoplite, and it is not used in order to carry troops. This area of the Warden has been removed from the design in order to create the Hoplite and create more space inside the Hoplite, so we will be able to carry troops but also give them the freedom to move around without any real problem and prepare themselves for the attack. I said before that the turret on the Hoplite is more important than the turret on the Warden, and this is because of the ramp on the Hoplite. This ramp, although bigger, it is still the only exit for the troops that you are carrying, and this is creating a problem. If you are trying to attack a target that hasn't lost his defenses yet, that is still strong, this can be a liability. If they can focus fire on this exit point, they can destroy, they can decimate the force that you are carrying. So it is important to have someone on the turret and cover these troops while they are trying to deploy. This also creates the question of how good the Hoplite is as a dropship. Sure, it does have some good firepower, but by itself, I don't think it will be wise to attack a strong enemy you will probably need assistance, you will probably need other fighters assaulting the target in order to soften it, destroy its defenses, and give you the chance to deliver your troops and take control of this target, whether it is an installation, whether it is another vessel, a bigger vessel. Obviously, thanks to the design of the hoplite, we can use it in other activities as well. So it could be used in piracy. You could try to attack freighters, trading vessels that are not that heavily guarded, that don't have so many defenses, and take control of them, take their cargo, steal their cargo. The cargo capacity of the hoplite might be 0, but there is enough space inside the ship to stack some cargo, some stolen cargo, and sell it somewhere else. And let's not forget that the ability to carry up to 6 troops or 6 persons can be quite handy if you want to offer your services on a military organization, like in dropships, or if you simply want to make some money by delivering other players somewhere else in the universe. Now let's talk about the weapons of the hoplite, which are the same as the weapons of the Warden. It comes with 4 size 2 harpoons on the nose that are equipped with 4 MVSA laser cannons, size 2 laser cannons, and 1 size 5 harpoon that is equipped with a size 4 Apocalypse Arms Revenant Ballistic Gatling. A very good firepower, very good weaponry that can be used in order to be on the offensive, to attack other targets, or simply defend yourself and try to get out of a very bad situation alive. The most important part of the hoplite's weaponry, of course, is the man turret that comes with 2 size 2 shotguns that are necessary to keep your troops alive and in general defend yourself from every possible side, from every possible enemy. It also comes equipped with some missile weaponry. It has 2 quad platforms with 4 Dominator 2 size 2 missiles and 4 Ignite 2 size 2 again missiles. What is very interesting about the weapons of the hoplite is of course the fact that they are the same weapons of the Warden, but on the Warden this weaponry is considered underwhelming, and this because of the role of the Warden as a ship, as a heavy fighter, or at least this was the idea behind the Warden. On the hoplite, on the other hand, since it is not considered a fighter, heavy fighter, and its role is to be a dropship, deliver troops, or take part in similar activities, this weaponry seems just about right. It will give you decent firepower to defend yourself if you are under attack, and also attack some defenses on a certain target, especially if you have some escorts and assistance from other fighters. This was the Vanguard Hoplite, a unique Vanguard variant that is described as a multirole dropship and can be used in order to transfer troops, but also other players or NPC around the universe. If you are a fan of the Vanguard series, of the Vanguard design, but you find the Warden underwhelming or you simply want to have more options, then I think the Hoplite might be the best ship for you, since it can not only act as a dropship, but thanks to a combination of the similarities it has with the Warden and its own unique characteristics, it can be used in a number of different activities. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.